one, for hyperbola, x squared minus y squared divided by b squared equals 1, with foci f and f prime, a line passing through the point F is perpendicular to the x-axis. P and Q are the intersection points of the line and hyperbola. The triangle PF prime Q is an equilateral triangle. We're going to find the value of b squared. So basically we want to set everything up for b squared. This is a picture of what they're asking you to do. So here's our P and Q. It goes through our hyperbola and our focus here. So let's look and see what we have. Since we have this formula here, x squared, I'll write it bigger, minus y squared divided by b squared equals 1. We know our a squared, I'll just put that 1 there, equals 1. And then our c squared is going to equal a squared plus b squared. So therefore, our c squared equals 1 plus b squared. All right. Therefore, our foci is f. And basically, you just take the square root of this to get your c. So that's going to be square root of 1 plus b squared, comma 0. And your other focus is going to be negative square root of 1 plus b squared, comma 0. Now, the length of our foci, the distance between these two right here, is you just subtract them. So if I look for f prime, that length, you just take this and subtract negative. That's going to give you 2 of those. Or you can just add this piece plus this piece. So that's going to be just 2 times 1 plus b squared, square root of 1 plus b squared. All right, now, we also know the x-coordinate of P is going to be, so the x-coordinate of P equals square root of 1 plus b squared. Because that's your c, so that's going to be your x-coordinate here, a square root of 1 plus b squared. Now that we have that, that means we're going to have P is on the hyperbola, so that means I can substitute this in for my x-coordinate here. So that's going to give me square root of 1 plus b squared, square it, minus y squared divided by b squared equals 1. All right, because again, remember our goal. Our goal is to solve for b squared. Simplifying this, you're going to get, and we're going to clear the fractions by multiplying through by b squared. So you're going to get, this is just going to go away here. And so for a common denominator, just multiply everything through by b squared. That's going to give you b squared times 1 plus b squared minus y squared equals b squared. Because I'm multiplying this b squared also times 1. So now that we have that, I'm going to simplify this, and that's going to give me b to the power of 4 minus y squared equals 0. So that means my y equals plus or minus b squared when you solve for y. All right. Now let's go ahead and look at our point. Our point P, let's use a different color. Our point P, we know our x is going to be 1 square root of 1 plus b squared, and our y is going to be positive here, so that's going to be b squared. And our q is going to be negative, no, it's still positive square root of 1 plus b squared, but our y is going to be negative b squared. Therefore, the length of PF equals the length of QF. So basically what it's saying is this length here, and this is your f, and these two equal, and they equal b squared, right? Because that's your y value, right? This would be b squared here. This is b squared here. So that's this length here is b squared. All right. Since we know that triangle PF prime Q is an equilateral triangle, then that means we have PF prime to PF to FF prime equals 2 to 1 to square root of 3, just based off equilateral triangles. All right, so PF let's see, where am I? PF prime, this length, to PF to F to F prime. So we're just looking at this right here. All right, and that's your ratio. So that means we have F, the length of F to F prime, equals square root of 3b squared. And also, therefore, we have 2, because what this is 2 square root of 1 plus b squared equals square root of 3b squared. Now, what we're going to do is square both sides. So basically, let's square both sides. We're going to have 2 square root of 1 plus b squared equals square root of 3b squared. And now at this stage, all we're trying to do is solve for b squared. So doing that, let's square both sides. This is going to give you 4 times 1 plus b squared equals 3b to the power of 4. This simplifies to be 3b to the power of 4 minus 4b squared minus 4 equals 0. All right, I can factor this as 3b squared plus 2 times b squared minus 2 equals 0. So we have b squared equals negative 2/3, or b squared equals 2. Now our b has to be positive, so our b squared has to be positive. So this doesn't work, and we're going to take this one. So your final answer is b squared equals 2. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.